Hey guys, welcome to Project Metal Music's YouTube channel with your host Elion, and we are here with the brilliant the Haptics. So, hope I pronounced that right.
Hi.
Hi. Oh, you go first.
Hi, all. Thank you for having us on. I'm Cam. I play guitar in the Haptics.
I'm Jen. I'm the lead singer for the Haptics.
Yeah, so let's dive into some questions. As kids, what were you listening to?
Well, my favorite band as a kid was Garbage. I thought Shirley Manson was like the best thing, and I knew most of her songs by heart. I also really liked other grunge like Alice in Chains, Mudhoney, Nirvana. I was drawn to those things. I would say that um, those influences made a big dent in how I sing today.
Cool.
I think my first kind of real influence was my dad's records. I discovered my old dad's Led Zeppelin records and Cream and Traffic and stuff like that. I used to listen to all the time. And then, yeah, like Jen, I was definitely the grunge and Seattle scene at the time. Nirvana was big. Mudhoney, definitely. Soundgarden. Yeah, Mother Love Bone.
Cool. So, who actually got you into music? Was it a family member, like parents, or a sibling, or was it like a journey of self-discovery?
For me, I grew up playing classical piano. So that was really how I learned a lot more about music in general. I still love listening to classical, but I was always involved with singing at school. I loved singing in the shower. Um, and so that kind of transitioned into making my own music when I was 21. I started an electronic project that I maintain to this day. And having done the project and written a lot of songs for it, that's how I got more comfortable making music.
Cool.
Yeah, I got my mom sent me to guitar lessons when I was quite young, so that's what got me started. And I played in the grade 12 jazz band, and I used to play with the drummer and bassist from that same band. We used to come in early and kind of rock out ahead of the jazz band, and then that's when we formed our first high school band. And yeah, just always loved jamming since then.
Cool. I know you said, Jim, you've mentioned that one of your main influences was Shirley Manson from Garbage.
Yeah.
Where was there any other influences from either of you?
Were there any other influences?
Yeah.
Yeah, I really like Lane Staley's vocals. I think that he possessed just such a remarkable voice, and that kind of gruff, rough, bluesy twang that he's got to some of his vocals, just the vibrato, has helped me really enrich my own sound by listening to it and practicing.
Cool. Cam, have you got any influences? Like musical wise, like such as like say Led Zeppelin or any other bands?
Yeah, I've been through a lot of stuff over the years. Metalhead, Motorhead. Sorry, was great. I loved them a lot. I always was attracted to the guitar players. Slash from Guns N' Roses and that kind of showmanship, which I can't pull off myself. But I've always appreciated in these guitar players. Recently went and saw John Five. I still like to go see those guys. Nita Strauss recently as well. Love to try to keep feeding the flame, and always looking out to see what people are doing now.
Cool. Yeah. So, were you in any previous bands before you started the Haptics?
Like I mentioned, I had my solo project I was in, and I've also been in two additional bands. One punk band in San Francisco called the Porno Riots. That was my first band experience. And then we had an untitled band when I lived in Berlin, Germany, where we actually popped up around COVID. So we never got to play anywhere, but we practiced an awful lot, and we didn't have a name selected. But that was also a fun project.
I played in a few bands after high school, but Took a hiatus for a while to do some other stuff. Was distracted, and then Jin and I kind of found each other on like a local like Craigslist posting for bands in early 2022, and we kind of hit it off right away and formed this band. And it felt like, yeah, it was great for me. It was like a rebirth into the band life, and yeah, we've just been having so much fun ever since.
Cool. We've got a question from one of my subscribers and head moderator. She this is from Lisa Boo. She asks, if you could play anywhere in the world, where would you like to play?
Oh, that's a good question. Do you have a place in mind, Ken?
Oh my gosh. You go.
I was thinking the Gorge. I grew up in Seattle, and I used to go to the Gorge Amphitheater for shows. I saw Radiohead there when I was about 9, and it was just the most beautiful show I've ever been at. The rain was falling lightly. Everyone's outside. It's a beautiful natural amphitheater made out of rock, and I think I'd really like to play there sometime.
Yeah, some outdoor shows would be awesome. Yeah, we're hoping to do that next year. But we've been trying to tick off all the great stages in Vancouver. We played Smiling Buddhas, which is was a classic punk place here a while ago. We're trying to play all the great stages we can in the city here. So yeah, we're looking forward to filling that out, hitting the rickshaw and the Commodore, and yeah, but anywhere outdoor is super fun to play.
Cool. Yeah, thank you, Lisa, for that. So over the last year or so, what have you been up to?
So about a year ago, late 2023, we released an EP called Zero Gravity. Thank you. Yeah, we've been so focused on the latest project, but we released Zero Gravity and had some really good response to that. And we've just been trying to play lots of shows, get out, meet the fans. Early this year, we've got out of the city. We've been up to Kelowna and Penticton in British Columbia here. More recently, we went to play Victoria, which was super fun. Great fans over there. And we've just released a new single called Vows. It's out now. And we've been working on a new project. We're looking to release a new album April 1st of next year. April Fool's Day, right? What could go wrong? It's going to be good.
So yeah, cool. So the new single that you've just released, could you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, so the song is called Vows, and the lyrics kind of take us through a story of a relationship starting, and then in the throes of that relationship, the conflicts that arise, and then the tension that results from not feeling like the other person is being honest with you or being genuine with you, and then kind of the lyrics then take a step back to say basically I'm not okay with that. So it's a little bit of a story through lyrics about a relationship journey and about the kind of people that you become during the relationship, during the course of the relationship. But I would say musically it has, yeah, I would say it kind of has an indie rock sound a little bit in some of it. But like most of our songs, it's got a bit of grunge and some post-punk, and yeah, I really like this song. I think it turned out quite well, and I'm excited for everyone to hear it.
I love the chorus in this song. The way Jin sings the chorus it's very powerful. I love the way Jin tackled this one. It's fantastic.
Is it out on streaming services such as Spotify and places like that?
Yeah, that's it. It's on all the streaming services. You can check us out on the website as well. Everything's linked through there, thehaptics.ca. But yeah, it's doing fairly well in the streaming services. We hope to actually do a real LP vinyl next year with the next release for April 1st. That's kind of the plan. Yeah, we're working towards that for sure. Yeah.
Is the new Vows, is it going to be released on the new album next year?
Vows, yeah.
Vows, yeah.
Probably, yeah.
Vows, and the next one that's coming out December 1st called Biodome. Those should be part of the album for next year. Yeah, this is kind of a preliminary thing as we get the rest kind of organized. Yeah,
I'm really excited for everyone to hear Biodome. So stay tuned, because in December 1st, it's coming out.
Cool. Could you, if you can anywhere, could you tell us a little bit about Biodome?
Biodome, yeah, it's really fun. I'd say it's a bit more lighthearted than our usual fare.
Yeah, it is for sure.
It's got kind of a swingy, fun beat to it. It's very catchy. It gets stuck in my head at all hours of the day. It'll just pop into my head. I think we've all been singing it to ourselves since we wrote it.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm excited for everyone to hear it.
Yeah. And our bass player, Mike Gannick, produced this one as well as Vows, and did an awesome job. Amazing. Yeah, it sounds really, really great.
Yeah, he's got a great ear.
Yeah.
Cool. So, going on to sort of like what you've been up to with the new album, have you whereabouts are you with the writing, the recording, stuff like that?
So we've got the first few recorded and completed, and then we've been playing a few more, kind of trying to give them some air to breathe a little bit. We've written them. We just want to play them a little bit and let them air themselves out a little bit, and then the rest are kind of still being written. We've got some pretty solid ideas, some demos. We just need to expand a little bit on that. I mean, it's coming, but I feel like our first album, we should have maybe taken a little more time. I mean, we're really happy with the way it turned out, but in retrospect, it would have been maybe good to air it out just a little bit. So I think we want to take our time this time a little bit and not rush it. Yeah, not that the first one was rushed, but we could have let it settle a little bit, I think. Yeah. I think this one's going to be the best production value yet. I think we're going to be fantastic.
Yeah. Cool. Have you got any plans on how many tracks are going to be on the album?
The first one we had 10 tracks, so I think that's probably what we're shooting for. We've got most of those written already, and I think our sound's developed a little bit from the first album. So I think the second album is really going to show that, encompass the changes and how we've developed as artists and songwriters. I hope it shows that anyway. Yeah.
Cool. So when you sort of like do get everything sorted out for the album, like writing, recording, and actually getting everything mixed and mastered, is there? Well, yeah. You did mention that you want to sort of like put it out on vinyl. Have you got any ideas about getting it on vinyl? Like when it gets out on vinyl?
Yeah, it'll probably be later April, I think. Once we get it all, we'll probably release it on streaming first, and then because we've kind of got a hard deadline for that. Vinyl will take a little bit longer, depending on the process. And I understand that some of the facilities take a little while, so I'm not sure the timeline on that. But hopefully by the end of April, we'll have it out on vinyl. Yeah, that's the plan.
Cool. Is there going to be any sort of like merchandise in conjunction with the new release?
Yeah, that's a great question. We've recently kind of got some merch done. Jin designed a fantastic tiger shirt. It looks so great. It really pops. And then we have the classic Haptics logo as well on a shirt and some totes. So yeah, I think we'll probably have to take a look and bring something out new in conjunction with the album. Definitely.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
Yeah, we're trying to expand a little bit that way. We've done buttons and shirts, and
we've got guitar picks too.
We got guitar picks now. Yeah.
Yeah, I know there's like quite a few people who's in the chat who subscribe to the channel would like to sort of like see some sort of like merchandise linked to the album, so they can actually say, "Oh, I like that album cover. I would like to have them on the shirt or cap or something."
Yeah.
So
Absolutely. Yeah. And that's a great idea. And we'll do that for sure. Cause we plan to do some, bit more touring next year as well. We're hoping to get out, do some festivals. So you're absolutely right. That's a good way to represent, what we've been working on, the latest part of the project.
Yeah. I like that idea a lot.
yeah. Speaking of sort of like touring, are you sort of like planning on doing any tours around the time of the album release?
Yeah, I think what we're going to probably do is get out again to the kind of more local cities close to us, and spend some time hitting those places up that we hit this year. Kelowna, Penticton, Victoria, and then we're gonna apply to every festival we can come across and try to get out there and play in the outdoors. There's some great Armstrong Metal Fest would be great. There's a couple different places around where. Man, we'd love to go and have some fun with everyone. Yeah. That's the plan. So
I've got like a similar question to is there if everything is aligned, stars, planets, the finances, would you ever get over to to the UK or to Europe?
Oh man, we'd love to. We would absolutely love to.
Yeah, that'd be super sweet. I love that.
That'd be amazing. Yeah, we love the UK. And yeah, Jen was living in Berlin, loves Europe too.
Yeah, I love. Yeah. I had a great time living in Europe.
Yeah, it would be fantastic. It would have to take a bit of alignment at this point. My chakras included, but once if that happens, definitely we'd be over there in a heartbeat.
Cool. So you mentioned that the new singles on the vows is on the social media, such as Spotify and stuff like that. But where can people find you? Find the band on social media?
Sure. So yeah, you can check out our website, thehaptics.ca. We're on Instagram at the.haptics. We've got a Facebook profile, and we've got a YouTube channel as well, where we've got all our videos. We did a great video for vows, a lot of fun. Jen's friend Robin helped us out a lot, and it came out really awesome. Yeah, really, really happy with the result. Jen looks fantastic, of course, and it's got a great vibe. The video. Cool.
So I've got basically normally asks this question. When you play live, what is your favorite song to play? Whether it's going to be your own or a cover?
Oh, that's a really hard one. I think my favorite song is Zeros. It's our song. It's one of our songs off Zero Gravity, the EP that Cam was just mentioning about that we released a year ago. And Zeros is just holds a special place in my heart. I really like the lyrics for that one, and I think it's just a beautifully, very dark and haunting song. One of my favorites for sure.
Usually the way we've been opening a show is with another song from that EP, Mouse, which is a kind of a pretty straight ahead punk song. And I love playing that. It's got great energy. It's like you're just kind of introducing yourself to the room. You're just trying to get as much noise out as you can. That always feels so good to me, and get into the set properly. We haven't been doing too many covers anymore, but I Want to Be Your Dog by Iggy Pop is something we sometimes do. And I really love the version we're doing. I think it's super fun and energetic, and it really creates a good vibe as well. That's my favorite cover song we have done.
Yeah, that's one of my favorites to sing as well. We got to pull my Iggy vibes for that.
Yeah. Totally.
Yeah, cool. Lisa normally asks this one as well. Out of all the venues that you've played at, what is your favourite?
Ooh,
good question.
Very good question. Oh man, we played a place on Hastings called the Astoria.
I was gonna say the same
really?
thing.
Okay, there you go. And I'm not sure what's going on with it right now, if it's open or not. Currently, we played there maybe, I guess it was the end of last year, but really cool character type building with this great feel in the main room, arched ceilings, a lot of brick, and it just, yeah, great acoustics. I had so much fun playing there. It was a fantastic show, that one.
Yeah, that would be my vote as well. I liked playing the Astoria. I thought that the acoustics were really good. It was a nice big room to be in, comfortable around of space for everybody, but still close to the action. Definitely recommend for a show.
Yeah, it was like a perfect stage size, not too small, not too big. You know, we just, it felt like we were made to play that place. Absolutely.
Cool. So, excuse me. So this is going to be sort of like my last question. Have you got any advice for people who want to become a musician?
I would say if you're interested in being in a band, which I was, even when I started making music on my own, that's how I met my old band. Was I just ran into them. I was at a bar one day, and we started talking about music and sharing what we were making, and then that, I joined the band after that. So I would say definitely grow your community, meet other musicians, talk to them about what they're doing. Go to their shows, they'll come to yours. And I would say that's one of the big reasons I like being in a band, is for the camaraderie and the friendship, both in the band itself and with other bands when you play.
Yeah, I think you just got to have fun. Like, you got to remember what music's all about. And to me, that's, expressing yourself and having a good time with it. I think there's a lot of social media pressures probably for people and a lot of things going on, but you just got to just have fun. That's what it's all about. Yeah. Make some noise.
Yeah. Sound advice. Making some noise, have some fun with it, and talk to people.
Yeah.
That's a sound advice. So we're going to start wrapping things up. Have you sort of like got any final words before we sign off?
I just wanted to say thanks for tuning in, and thanks for having us on your show.
Yeah, we appreciate you having us out. That's great. Yeah,
my pleasure.
To seeing some of you fans out there at a show soon.
Yeah, my pleasure. And guys, if you haven't checked out the Haptics, please do. They're absolutely amazing. I've been listening to some of their songs over the last couple of days, and yeah, absolutely amazing. So I'll put all the links down in the description there, from like the Instagram, Facebook, website, and YouTube. So please go check them out. They're absolutely amazing.
Awesome.
Thank you so
much.
So, guys, we'll catch you all later, and thank you, the Haptics, for coming on. It's been a total pleasure.
Our pleasure. Yeah,
definitely.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
Yeah, my pleasure. So, yeah, guys, go check them out. They are absolutely amazing. So, yeah. So, until next time, guys, we'll catch you all later.
Cheers.